Hey guys, just a little tip on pet care. Hang on a second. So I'm in the big truck, not the van, the big truck. I'm over here outside of Indianapolis. Really large, newer industrial park. The place I'm picking up at is all the way down there. You can't see the building because it's tucked behind this one. This building is largely empty, so a lot of drivers will park along this roadway up here as they wait for their loads. That's what I would normally do, but right now I don't have a trailer. I'm just bobtail. Anyway, long story short, when I'm here at this location waiting for a load, which usually I don't have to wait for a load. I don't know what's going on here lately. I've been having to wait a lot for loads. Probably like, I don't know, every third or fourth load I'm having to wait a little bit. I don't know if it's the economy, but anyway, getting back to what I'm doing here. When I'm at this location and I have some downtime like today, I'm waiting. The load's not supposed to be ready till later on this evening after the sun goes down. I drive back here to the back part of this industrial park. As you can see, like I said, this is a new building. However, it's not occupied, so it's always empty. There are no people, no cars, no trucks, no trailers. And if you notice here, hang on, I'm bobtail. I'm just sitting down here on this access road. I've got my doors open on the truck, and I let my animals get out. This one's been wandering around, kind of being a stinker. There's a pond over here with some geese. She was over there a minute ago chasing the geese. But as you can see here, there's a fence over here. A nice area with some trees and stuff, so it's a little bit of interest for the animals to kind of sniff around and run around a little bit. I don't have to worry about them getting too far because there's a fence here. There's a school on the other side of the fence, and then this fence goes down a little ways that way. But yeah, so I'm parked here. I just leave the truck open. My cat Vincent was out running around a little while ago, and yeah, I just leave the doors open. He jumped out. He came over here. He ran around. He sniffed and played a little bit. And then when he got his fill, he just came over and jumped back in the truck because I have the doors open. I've basically trained him to do that. So my animals, whether I'm in the big truck here, or I'm in my van, my animals identify the truck and the van as our house. It has all our belongings in it. In the van and the truck, we have our belongings. Our smells are there. So if we're out in a strange place like this, it's safe enough that I can, as long as there aren't a bunch of people or equipment around. As you can see, there's no one around that poses any kind of a threat to my animals as far as them getting hit by a vehicle or scared. Oh, there he goes. He came out again. Hey, buddy. And they'll get out and they'll wander around, get some fresh air, chew on the grass, and then when they're ready, they'll jump back in the truck. And I basically have them trained to do that. So this is how I handle things so that they're not cooped up all the time. They get an opportunity to get some fresh air. Hang on, I'm going to put her back in here real quick. Let me just set this here for a minute. Set it somewhere. Maybe right here. Come here, Phoebe. Come here. Oh, good girl. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hey, Vincent. Coming in? Good boy. See? He'll just jump back in when he's had his fill. He'll go out and run around for 20-30 minutes. He won't run away or anything because, you know, this is home. He knows this is where the food is and this is where all his things are. He's not going to run away and get lost. He's a smart cat. He knows. He's familiar. He knows his surroundings. And then the other cat usually gets out, but for some reason he won't get out. He won't get out here. I don't know why. Hang on a second. I'm going to turn the light on. He's back here. And Vincent's getting some water. Arthur! Apparently Arthur is sensing, you know, Hey, buddy. He's hiding under the blanket. He won't come outside. What's wrong, buddy? Usually he'll jump out, and run around with Vincent, the older cat. But for some reason, he doesn't feel comfortable here. So he's just staying in the truck. Even with the doors wide open, he chose to stay inside. And he's also pretty good. I mean, he's about 1.5 years old now. And I've got him pretty much trained so that if we're in a safe place like this, he's comfortable enough to get out, go play for a little bit, and then jump back in. I don't know, it might be the temperature. It's not very warm. It's about 35, 40 degrees here right now. So maybe that's why he's not getting out. Phoebe! she's like rubbing the blanket, smushing the cat. It's okay, buddy. Hey, sweetheart. He's like, leave me alone. I just want to hide under the blanket. All right, that's all I got, guys. I just thought I would show that. I know a lot of people keep their animals indoors 24/7. And also nomads who travel on the road tend to be very protective of their animals and don't want to let them outside. And, if they do go out, they keep them on a leash. I'm here to tell you, my dog is 13 years old. My cat is 11 years old. And my new cat is 1.5 years old. And I have them trained to where they live with me on the road, whether we're in the big truck or in the van. And they know that we're in a certain situation, a certain location, that they can get out, run around a little bit, and then when they're ready, they can just go right back to the vehicle and jump back in. And I've been doing this for years. None of them have ever gotten lost, and none of them have ever run off. And I think that just has something to do with they understand this is our home. We go outside, we play a little bit, we come right back. And I've never had a problem with it. So I think as long as you take it slow and do proper training with your animals, like when I first started doing this behavior where I would be out on the road and let them go outside in a strange environment, I would always stay very close to them and monitor them, and then I would literally pick them up when I felt like it was time to get back inside the vehicle. I would, like my cat, for example, Vincent, I'd go and I'd pick him up. I'd be like, what a good boy. And then I'd put him back in the truck or the van. And once he's back inside, I give him lots of praise. Good boy. And then give him a treat. So he knows that going out for a little while and playing and then coming right back, he's going to get rewarded with praise and with a treat. And then over time, you teach that behavior. And it teaches them a sense of safety, a sense of, a routine, understanding that this is what we do. We go into a strange environment. We can go outside, play around a little bit, and then come right back. We don't go outside and wander off and disappear for an hour or whatever. So that's how I do it. I highly recommend it. I think it's healthy for the animals to get out and get some fresh air. They like to dig around in the grass. And my older cat, not to be rambling on a whole lot, he will go outside and use the bathroom. He'll go outside and, do number 1, do number 2. And that's really great because when the weather's warmer and I have more opportunities on the road to get out and let him out, he'll go outside and go to the bathroom, and it's a lot less work for me cleaning the litter box and changing it. And because I use mulch, I always use mulch instead of cat litter. And the mulch smells like the outdoors. It smells like the earth. There's actually mulch and landscaping over here right now. So he'll go outside and he associates the smell of mulch with the smell of the dirt and the grass. So he thinks, oh, the outdoors is my litter box. And in that way, I can encourage him to go outside and go to the bathroom when it's springtime or summer or fall, when the weather's warmer and we're in a location like this. Like I'm saying, there are no people or vehicles around nearby that pose any kind of a threat. One of the things I learned early on, taking my cat out on the road with me especially, if I go to a location like over there where there's lots of trailers sitting around, he'll crawl underneath the trailers and play around, and then I'll lose sight of him. And that can be really sketchy because then I can't keep an eye on him as well. So I always try to choose a location like this where there's some trees and grass, something for him to enjoy but there aren't a bunch of vehicles and trailers where he can like go and hide and stuff and be out of sight. That way I can keep an eye on him. And of course we have this little pond over here with the geese. The dog was having a good time running around over there, and that gave her some exercise. All right, that's all I got, guys. Hopefully this is helpful to someone. Like I said a little while ago, I know people are really terrified to let their animals outside off leash when you're out on the road, which I don't really recommend that with dogs, but I think with the cats, just depending on the environment where you find yourself, it can be relatively safe if you've trained them properly. So that's all I got, guys. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope you're enjoying your travels. I'm enjoying mine, even though I'm at work right now. Like I said, when I'm out in my van, I participate in the same activity, going places that are relatively wide open and quiet and not populated, where I could let my animals get out and get some exercise and enjoy the nature and the fresh air, just the way I like to enjoy nature and fresh air. All right, that's all I got. Talk to you guys later. Bye.